Hey everyone, Brandon here. Today I'm going to be replacing this factory transfer case skid with one of ours. Ours is going to be a whole lot wider. The factory one's this weird shape, which leaves your transfer case extremely vulnerable if you're doing any type of rock climbing or something like that. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start by removing these three 18mm bolts out of the factory crossmember here. Now that these three are out, we're going to go ahead and move to the back side of the transfer case skid. You're going to remove the one frame bolt here and the one on the gas tank skid here. Once again, these are 18mm, so easy peasy, same as before. That's it. You can use it as a paperweight or just throw it in the trash, I don't know, scrap it, whatever you want to do with it, because it's worthless now. Transfer case skid goes in between the oil and transmission skid here. It's also going to go over gas tank skid if you have one of our gas tank skids. You're going to line it up with the factory frame bolt right there. The same with the holes in the crossmember. 1, 2, 3. As you can see, when using our engine and transmission skid and our gas tank skid, it kind of holds itself, but I know a lot of us don't have that luxury, so it's sometimes a lot easier to grab a friend, help you out, or jack if you're doing it by yourself. But all the holes need to line up. You're going to reuse the factory hardware to go ahead and install the frame side bolt. Just get it hand tight there. And the gas tank skid bolt here. If you have our gas tank skid like this Jeep does, you're going to loosen these two bolts right here. That'll drop it down so this transfer case skid will actually slide up and over there and tuck it in nicely. If not, it's not going to line up. So once you do that, these three bolts in the crossmember here, they'll line up perfectly. So let's go ahead and do that. Now that we've gotten them all lined up and installed, go ahead and snug up your bolts. Don't forget to tighten the two gas tank skid bolts you loosened earlier. See this hole right here? Yep, you guessed it. There's no hole there from the factory, of course, but you know what? That's all right. So we want these things to stand the test of time. So we're gonna make a hole. All right, using the hole in the skid itself as a guide, you wanna start off with a smaller bit. We're gonna start off with a 5/16 bit here. You're gonna go right in the center of the hole. Once you drilled your pilot hole, you can do as many drill bits as you like, going on all the way up to 1/2 inch. So basically what I'm doing here is I'm stepping my way up to 1/2 inch just because it's kind of thick here, and it just makes things a little bit easier. Victory, all right. After you get your 1/2 inch hole drilled, you're gonna probably wanna put some paint, primer, something on there to keep it from rusting. So we used black paint here, just because it matches the skid a little bit. And then let that dry, and we'll start the last step. All right, once the paint's dried in the hole you just drilled there, you're gonna take your frame nut guide here, place it in the side of the frame, on down to the hole that you just drilled. Using the supplied hardware and washer here, stick it through the hole, and into that nut. Just go ahead and thread it on in, finger tight. There we go. Now go ahead and tighten that up, and we're done. Well, that's it. Wasn't so bad, was it? I mean, like I said, it weighs a little bit, but it's easier to have a friend or a jack or something like that. But if you have any questions or anything like that, don't hesitate to give me a shout. My name is Brandon, but you can always email us at tech@JcrOffroad.com or info@JcrOffroad.com, or you can always call us, 269-353-1184. Thanks.